This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chargers of San Diego. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Here's McCarthy. That is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7.
The drive there
Chargers
only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers getting set to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
29-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 104 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Harrison. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
The Broncos 44.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Harrison. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quickly into the hands of Mims. Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now McCarthy. got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. McCarthy off the play fake. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
27 yards. That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Broncos first down.
To the air with McCarthy.
This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. From 3 yards out.
And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrison.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Harrison. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Nick Bonito
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That one complete to McCarthy. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Harrison. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 16.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Throwing no, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Up the middle they go. Aldridge. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos.
They'll run on first down. Aldridge. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 26.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He finds his man. Complete. It's Contreras.
Complete.
3rd down and 10.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Chargers offense back onto the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down. A
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Aldridge.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
1st down.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. McCarthy got his tight end. That's complete. That's Contreras. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Possession switching back now to the Chargers.
They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrison. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun. Harrison. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at midfield. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Harrison. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Broncos first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Looking to throw. McCarthy firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harrison. He'll try to pick it up himself. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Harrison. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Screenplay, here's ETN. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Complete here, it's Hyde. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. 2nd half kickoff ready to go. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense.
They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run on first down. Aldridge. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught by Waddle. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harrison. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, now McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down. Aldridge. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Number 29. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 38-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Aldridge. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Denver.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And McCarthy going to sneak it.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Broncos first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
That's complete, right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Now McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger offense making their way back out there.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. We'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Etienne once more.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
For a San Diego first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Harrison. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Nick Bonito
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On is the Chargers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Broncos offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Aldridge. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
91 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Aldridge. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Aldridge. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Chargers, first down.
Looking to throw. Harrison.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrison. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Harrison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, Aldridge. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
To the air with McCarthy.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chargers ready to take over. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
11 more yards. That's another Charger.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by John Barron. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Denver's offense now set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
10 more yards. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.